Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the first news on 11th March newspaper front page dawn. NCOC reimposes restrictions as COVID cases surge. 2 week spring break announced in educational institutions of 10 cities. Final exams to go ahead as per schedule. 1,786 cases, 43 deaths reported in single day. Study claims of 15 people in Pakistan infected by Ikram Junaidi. Islamabad, with no let-up in COVID-19 cases, the National Command and Operation Center (NCOC) on Wednesday reimposed a number of restrictions that had been in force in the country prior to February 24. The center announced a 2 week spring vacation in educational institutions in 10 cities, whereas Balochistan and Sindh were suggested to limit attendance at 50%. It decided to continue smart lockdowns and micro smart lockdowns and reinforce the 50% work from home policy and time limit of 10 p.m. on all commercial activities with immediate effect. Amusement parks will be closed at 6 p.m. and strict compliance of standard operating procedures SOPs will continue across the board. On the other hand, COVID-19 vaccination for senior citizens started across the country. The NCOC had eased restrictions on commercial activities and official work on February 24 after a declining trend in coronavirus cases was observed. Under the directives, the time limit on businesses had been lifted and the condition of 50% attendance at places removed. Schools were asked to function 5 days a week, had permission to hold indoor wedding ceremonies, and opening of cinemas and shrines was granted with effect from March 15. Decision to allow indoor dining dependent on the outcome of a review meeting that was scheduled on March 10. The Election Commission of Pakistan was given a go-ahead to hold local bodies and cantonment both elections by the end of May or early June. The NCOC session was presided over by Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar on Wednesday, which reviewed the non-pharmaceutical intervention NPIs already issued and valid until March 15. Later, at a joint press conference, a special assistant to the Prime Minister on Health, Dr. Faisal Sultan, and the Education Minister, Shafkat Mahmood, said a number of relaxations had been withdrawn. Mr. Mahmood said the meeting discussed the wailing pandemic situation in the country. It was decided that in Sindh and Balochistan the situation was better, due to which 50% students will be allowed to attend schools per day. In the 10 cities of Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Azad Kashmir, and Islamabad, spring vacations will start from March 15, and educational institutions will remain closed for 2 weeks until March 28 in view of the rising COVID-19 cases, he said. The minister said, and the cities where the new directives would be applicable were Faisalabad, Gujranwala, Lahore, Gujarat, Multan, Rawalpindi, Sialkot, Islamabad, Muzaffarabad, and Peshawar. However, he said the final examinations which were underway or expected to take place later this month, including those of O and A levels, would go ahead as procedure. He said in the remaining parts of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, half of the students would keep attending classes daily. He said the provincial Governments will keep reviewing the situation, and if it worsened, closure of schools will be necessary. The situation will be constantly reviewed, the Prime Minister said, adding that the education sector had a direct effect on the spread of the virus. Therefore, it was necessary to take such decisions. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Faisal Sultan said hospitals were being burdened due to increase in cases. We have decided to continue enforcing SOPs and imposing smart lockdowns and micro smart lockdowns on the basis of disease prevalence, hospital hotspots, while implementation of the 50% work from home policy will be at the direction of the filtering units. However, it will be enforced in Islamabad with immediate effect. Time limit of 10 p.m. on all commercial activities will be reinforced with immediate effect. However, it will be only for less essential services. Amusement parks across the country will be closed at 6 p.m. Earlier, decision of allowing indoor weddings, indoor dining, and opening of cinemas and shrines with effect from March 15 has been withdrawn, he said. However, outdoor dining takeaway will continue to remain open as per previous practice. Outdoor gathering will remain limited to a maximum of 300 individuals with strict enforcement of COVID-19 SOPs. A review of all enforced NPIs will be carried out on April 12, he added. Mr. Sultan said the filtering units were at liberty to impose stricter NPIs in selected cities, districts, keeping in view the local disease trend or spread. He also sent vaccination of senior citizens. Hello? Hello?
एक तो दस को जी सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर
Walaikum
सॉरी
salam.
सर
All right, all right. So it's a birthday, so let's talk about birthdays. And do you enjoy your birthdays?
yes I enjoy a lot of my birthday celebration so like a lot of time we get together with I get together with my family and I arrange sort of lunch or dinner and sometime we plan to go outside dine out for some hotel or some the spot where we can enjoy and we can arrange like we go to visit like Joyland or where my nice and nice enjoy so everyone is waiting for of my birthday and
Hmm.
we also celebrate other birthdays as well in family we celebrate my nephews and nice birthdays and we celebrate my sisters and my wife's birthdays and we also celebrate and become a part of celebration of my friends birthdays so this is a big moment which we celebrate uh, in my life.
Okay. Do you remember a birthday from your childhood?
Yes, I remember a birthday of my chachu. Uh, we we celebrated last time at their home, and we enjoyed a lot. He arranged a big dinner for us, and we went there and we spent the whole night with them, and a lot of other my family members are there were there. So we all cousins were gathered, and we first we celebrated, and uh, we we cut cake, and then we ate food. Then uh, we sat together by late night, so we enjoyed a lot at that moment.
Okay. Where do you celebrate your birthdays? At home or at some, say, outdoor?
It depends, the family members, their wish or their dream. Most of time, we spend my birthdays at home, but it is not a fixed rule. If we do vote for the family members, if most of people uh, want to celebrate outside, so we celebrate outside. In last two birthdays I celebrated
Okay.
at my home.
Mhm. Okay. Then, do you remember any birthday that was outstanding, very grand, impressive birthday?
Yes, I remember. I remember a birthday of my life, which I spent a lot of money, and I invited my whole classmates.
Mhm.
And that birthday I celebrated at time of my university when I was in hostel. So on the day when I had on my birthday celebration day, I invited my whole class. So it was around 200 students. So I arranged all the things, I arranged more than 20 cakes and a lot of other things. So it was very expensive, and it was very I had enjoyed a lot, and it was a birthday which I never forget.
Okay, I like that. So now we come to, are you interested in art?
Are you sorry?
Interested in art? Art, making
Yes,
drawings,
yes,
painting?
yes, yes. I am interested in art. I like to go for art exhibitions,
Mhm.
and these are the ideology of the people which they present in the form of art. So I love to watch artistic music and everything which they presented. So which they present. So I like.
Okay. In schools, there is art class. Do you think it is necessary for the schools to have art class?
Yes, it is very necessary because it's broader your vision, and it is very important for the students at that time. They are on growing stage, so they have to take a lot of broader vision. They required it, so the art class helps them, and art classes they give lot of they open lot of different avenues of the students, and they think differently, and the art classes develop uh, the uniqueness and the creativeness in their learning and in their thoughts. So I think they build the student personality. So this is very necessary and important to have art classes uh, in student syllabus, and there should be must be a part of their academic
Do
syllabus.
you, can you mention an artist that inspires you very much? What is your favorite
Sorry,
artist?
I could not
Can
listen
you
your
can
voice.
can you tell me about an artist who makes very good drawings, paintings in your country?
Actually, there are many artists who make drawing and who make sketch in my country. But I know a person who is very good to make the pencil sketch. He draw a sketch of yours, and it was literally like you could never find it. Looks like original person, and it is very difficult to differentiate, distinguish between the original and the artistic sketch. So I know him, and I want to learn that skill, but it is very difficult for me to find time. So, but whenever I have time, I go there and I met with him, and I want to learn that skill. But he made my sketch as well, and I placed that sketch in my bedroom. I hang the sketch over the wall. So I think that he has the God gifted skill. He is very creative and he's very innovative, and he make every sketch in few hours, and he has like he's full of the masterpiece of in his skill. He's a master of in his skills.
Okay. What was your last impressive drawing that you made? Do you remember any drawing or painting or this is sketching that was wonderful? And what was it about?
No,
Hello?
I could not find
Okay.
your voice. Can you please repeat it again?
I say again. Okay. Do you remember a drawing that was wonderful? And what was it about? I mean, what was your successful drawing that you once made?
Yes, yes. I remember in my student life we had classes of drawing. So I made a cottage diagram that because there there was a, some there was a competition of drawing in my class. So actually we have different sections. So we had a competition among all the sections of the same standard. So I made drawing of cottage, and I used a lot of different colors and lot of different things, the colorful things, which like enhance the beauty of that drawing, that cottage. And fortunately, we won. My team and we won the prize of we won third prize of that competition,
Very
and
good.
we became very happy. So
Mhm.
it was a fantastic day, and it was a very healthy competition and of trying. So I went after that time when I left school. After a few years later, I went to school again, and I saw that drawing which is posted over the notice board, where a lot of drawings are posted there. So I became happy when I saw those drawings. So this was a competition which I participated and I won.
Do you think art is a good career? Being artist is a good career in in your country?
Artist has very good career, and they have a lot of opportunities in every country, in every culture, because they have that skill which they can protect the culture of that country. They can preserve the history of that country. So uh, they can to deliver the message to the population, to the people. They can easily give tough message to the people as well. by singing, by dancing, by by playing some sort of drama or some sort of movie. So I think Shubham Yasle, I think the um, artist has artist have play a very important role in a society, and the people like people have a great future if a person has ability of artist.
Okay, do you think that children can benefit from going to art galleries?
Do you think, sorry?
Do you think children can benefit from going to art galleries?
Yes, children have a lot of benefit if they go for artistic gallery, because they get a lot of historical knowledge and of our culture and of our religion as well, and they can get a lot of national knowledge, and they build their VN, they build their personalities, and they know where we were in past, and how we can improve, how we could improve ourselves, and now we had a lot of struggles, and we had done a lot of struggles, and we faced a lot of problems to face those crises which we had. After then we achieve this uh, this stage. So I think it is very important the children go to artistic gallery, and to go there and to learn.
How do you see life without art and artist?
I think
How do you see life yeah, without art,
uh,
without artists? If there are no artists, no art, so how would be the life like?
the life would be very dry, because the people don't know about their culture, about their history, about their achievements, which which the nation had achieved. So and it is very difficult for the for all of people to, they don't have any entertainment, and they don't have any opportunity to spend quality time with their family, and even there is very difficult for the society as well, because the improvement in the society will be stopped, and because the artist have very has played very important role, and now if we don't have artists, then we can't build we can't build the perception, we can't build the good perception among the people. So I think the artist has very important role, and they play a lot of uh, uh, they they contribute a lot of to build the perception of the people.
Okay, it's very nice. Hey, let's have some other topic to talk about. Okay, let's talk to computers. Okay, let's talk about computers. Do you often use a computer? How often do you use a
Okay.
computer? Hello?
Yes, lot of time, because it is I
Hello?
hello, can you
Can
hear
you?
me?
Yes, I can hear you. Carry on. Do you often use a
Can
computer?
you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello,
Hello, I can hear you. Keep on.
so can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can. Very chat. I
Sir,
can
there is
I can
I
hear
think there is a,
you.
okay,
I
okay, I
I
can
can hear you. Okay,
hear
carry
you
on.
now. Okay. Okay. I was telling you the computer is very important part of our life. Become an important part of our life because we don't spend a single moment without computer, and it is a very significant role in our life. It plays very significant role in our life. Actually, I do a lot of I do every time I use computer because of to send emails and receive emails and to give update to my team, and if I need to find something from the Google from the internet, so I use my laptop, and if I want to do some study, and if I want to take some study material from the university, then if I want to buy, then I can easily buy and study all things from the computer. So I think in this era, there is very difficult for people to survive without computer because yeah, they cut off yourself from the world, and they don't know where the world is going, and how we can uh, make ourselves to compete with the world standards. So likewise, very difficult for the people to survive without computer.
Okay. Do you think that which one is better, laptop or is it mobile phones? Some people they are mostly they are on Android phones. So to get the information or deliver
I
the
think I
information.
think there are, like, it depend upon the usage. If the user is just to watch the movies, and just the user see like if the user just want to operate Facebook or Instagram, then I think it's always prefer to buy mobile phone, and because it is very convenient, and you can easily operate it by and your objective is can easily fulfill. So, but when a person is making presentations, or writing something on Word, and if a person want to working on online, working on internet, so I think then he needs laptop, and it is very necessary. Otherwise, the work which he is doing will not be possible to do work on mobile phone. So that's why he need laptop, and he do work easily on the laptop. So I think it depends upon the work nature of the people which they are doing, and it depends upon like the convenient. Most of people prefer to use mobile phone because of their needs are easily accomplished by using mobile phone, as rather the people who always use laptop because their needs and their requirement are fulfilled by a laptop.
Okay. Do you think that it is important for to learn how to use computer? See how to work on
It is
computer.
it is very it is very important. In this era, if a person don't know how to use computer, and if he does not have any experience, and he does not have any exposure regarding computer, then it will be very difficult for him to survive, and maybe he could face a lot of problem in his life. And that's why I recommend strongly for the youth and for the generation to build your skills and to use computer, and to like the youth is definitely know how to use. He must know how the youth must know how to use computer, and what are the benefit, what are the benefit of its using, and what are the how we can use for our learning and for our earning as well.
Are there any problems because of the computer that a person is using computer? What are the problems and
Yeah, I
bad
think there
effects
are
of
a lot of
computer?
there are there are yeah, there are many problems which arouse in the world after computer, because previously people used to prefer to write on paper, and they prefer to do everything on paper, and they use pen. But nowadays, the people, most of the people are doing work on computers, and they don't use pen and pages, and they don't write anything. So, if these things are going like that, so maybe it will become to completely shifted from paper to computer. So I think the writing skills that people are don't have those type of writing skill which they had in past. So I think this is the problem which the computer users are facing. And the second problem which I realized that the people pay a lot of attention towards computer, and that is that gives a lot of negative impact on their eyesight, on their health, and the people, because the people do a lot of work on computer, and its rays are very dangerous, and the people the people who are continuously use computer, laptop, and sit in front of laptop, then their eyesight and uh, brain development are effect are affected. So I think these are issues which I believe are because of the computer.
Okay, these days we see that there are, you see, LCDs in your automobiles, vehicles, cars, buses, drives,
Hello.
everywhere. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello? Is it okay? I can hear you. It's okay, okay. Hello? Hello?